Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmo Talks, the podcast where we explore our universe and all its mysteries. And today we are diving into our space and planets, from our solar system to some strange exoplanets and even black hole. With me, my colleague Aru, our expert Aysulu, and our guest Janirke.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to share some quotes and mind-blowing space facts today.
Hi, I'm Janirke. I'm just a curious girl who loves learning new things about universe, so I've got a lot of questions for you today.
And I'm Maru, I'm your co-host, and I will make sure we ask the questions everyone is thinking about.
So let's begin with the place we all know, our solar system. Aysulu, why it is so unique?
Generally, the solar system is like a big cosmic family. We have 8 planets and more than 200 moons and millions of asteroids, and of course the sun, which holds 99% all of mass. For example, Mercury has a day longer than its year, and Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system, and Venus rotates backwards, and so the sun rises in the west.
A day longer than a year? That's crazy. How does that even happen?
Generally, Mercury spins very slowly but orbits the sun quickly, and that is why one sunrise takes 176 years today.
And Mars, everyone wants to go Mars one day.
Yes, Mars is interesting, dry and cold with a thin atmosphere, but scientists found that one interesting fact, there has water, and but generally in the future we will be live there, but it won't be easy.
So Earth is still our comfortable one planet.
Yes, I'm not ready to move to Mars yet.
So let's fly outside the solar system now. Aysulu, what are the exoplanets?
Exoplanets are planets that orbit other stars. We have already found more than 50,000 of them, and many are unbelievably strange. For example, HD 18973b, it rains glass sideways. 55.3e, the diamond planet, and WASP 12b, its stars is stretching it like spicy.
Glass rain? I can't even survive even hail on Earth.
Imagine going outside and the weather app says, "Close storm today."
Exactly, and then there is Kepler 452b, also known as the Earth 2. It's in the habitable zone where liquid water could exist. And there is Proxima b, one of the closest planets to us.
So, could there be a life?
Maybe, but we don't know yet. Some planets have deadly radiation and crazy winds or toxic atmosphere.
But even the idea of another planet out there is so crazy.
We always hear what universe is very huge. How huge, Aysulu?
Imagine this. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, has 1 or 400 stars, and the universe has 100 galaxies, and we are incredibly tiny on this scale.
So basically, we are a cosmic grain of sand.
Pretty much, but we are the grain of scale that can sing or ask question.
And what about black holes? People hear black hole and immediately imagine danger.
Black holes form when massive stars collapse, and their gravity is so powerful that nothing, not even light, can escape. And there is a huge black hole on the center, the Milky Way, called Sagittarius A.
Can a black hole it a star?
Yes, if the stars gets too close, it can be torn apart.
That's the most terrifying things I've heard today.
Let's talk about the future. Aysulu, how soon people are going to travel to another planet?
We are closer than ever. NASA and SpaceX plan to send humans to Mars in 20-30 years, and we are also working on the new engines, for example, iron engines or nuclear purpose.
And what about space tourism? I want to try it.
It's already starting. Some companies send people to the edge of space for a few minutes, and in 20 or 30 years, space hotels may become real.
Just imagine waking up, looking out the window, and watch Earth in the orbit.
That's the kind of vacation I want.
Honestly, I learned so much today. I didn't know planets could rain glass.
Hello everyone, it's such a pleasure to be part of your podcast today. My name is Dr. Akbayan and I'm speaking from Turkey. As a scientist who has spent years studying space and planetary systems, I'm always amazed by how much we've discovered and how much still remains a mystery. Today I want to share a few thoughts about where modern space exploration is heading and why it matters so deeply for all of us. Let's start with something truly exciting, exoplanets. Just a few decades ago, we didn't know if any planets existed outside our solar system. Now we've confirmed thousands of them and they're incredibly diverse. Some are covered in storms of molten glass, others may be made of pure diamond, and some are so light that they could be float if they were a cosmic ocean. But what excites scientists the most are the planets that resemble Earth. Take 2700D, a rocky planet located in what we call the habitable zone. That means it's not too hot, not too cold, conditions where liquid water could exist. Another favorite is Kepler 452, often nicknamed Earth's cousin. We don't know yet if life exists there, but we're getting closer to finding out. New telescopes can now analyze the atmospheres of distant worlds, searching for oxygen, carbon dioxide, and methane, because there could be fingerprints of living organisms. Now, what about traveling to those stars? With today's rockets, the journey would take tens of thousands of years, for longer than a human lifetime, but that hasn't stopped us from dreaming. Scientists are developing light-sail spacecraft that could be pushed by powerful lasers, as well as engines powered by nuclear fusion, the same process that powers the sun. Some are even exploring antimatter propulsion, which sounds like science fiction, but it's based on real physics. I believe that within this century we will send tiny robotic probes to the nearest stars, maybe to Alpha Centauri. And humans might not go first, but our technology will. And when those probes send back their first images of another solar system, that will be one of humanity's greatest achievements. Of course, space is not only fascinating, it's dangerous. Radiation, extreme temperature changes, the vacuum, micrometeorites, and long periods of isolation, all of these are serious challenges. That's why many countries, including Turkey, are now conducting research on how space affects the human body and mind. We're developing new materials for spacecraft, shielding, studying artificial gravity concepts, and improving life support system. If humans are to live on the moon or travel to Mars, we must first learn how to protect them physically and mentally during those long missions. Thank you for listening. I hope my words inspire you to stay curious, to explore fearlessly, and to never stop asking questions. Space is the greatest adventure humanity has ever begun, and we are still at the first chapter of that story.
Really, the universe is full of the mysterious. the more we discover and the more questions we find.
And we have explored only tiny part of the cosmos.
Thank you for listening to our Cosmo Talks. Stay curious, keep exploring, and join us next time.
Goodbye.